Hello you guys, welcome to the channel. So before I even start with the message or anything like that, while I was shuffling this deck, this is the card that came out and it says light beings on it, right? And when this card came out, I heard you got the whole world. 22 I just seen on the timer. You got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands. You got the whole world in your hands. I don't know if I'm singing it right, but but that's what this card made me think of, right? So I immediately started to think that your what is it? Ability to create, right? Using your mind. And I feel like your ability to manifest things in real life is a thing. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Give me a moment. Okay, so like I was saying, your ability to create things just from thought alone is very powerful. I feel like you have extremely powerful manifestation abilities, and I feel like not only manifesting things for yourself, but actually manifesting things for other people, right? So I feel like when so say you are connecting with someone, right? Or speaking to someone, or just talking about things, right? And say you're not even the person that's talking about anything, but you're having a conversation with someone, and this person is telling you the things that they want to create, or the goals that they have, or the things that they're trying to draw into their life, right? And I feel like if you are genuinely and equally excited for whatever that thing is that another person wants to do or is trying to do, if you think of the outcome of it being positive, right, of it actually manifesting, of it actually coming into fruition, right, just you thinking about that, 1 2 3 I just saw on the timer, just you thinking about that, you have the ability to manifest that into reality for other people. Like, you have the ability to manifest other people's dreams and goals and wishes into existence for them, right? So I feel like this, like, I don't know why I'm getting kind of like focusing on yourself, and I'm not getting like this stingy energy with it. I'm just getting, think about the things that you want to do. Think about the goals that you would like to achieve. Think about all of the hard work and time and effort that you put into projects and creative ideas and tasks, 2 1 2 that I just seen on the timer. Think about your stuff. So I'm feeling like, yes, be supportive of other people's 2 2 2 on the timer. Be supportive of other people's goals and dreams and wishes and things like that, especially if you have, you know, a genuine solid connection with them. Like, obviously you're going to be that support system. You're going to be that person that is going to push them and congratulate them and hype them up and things like that. I also saw 2 4 2 on the timer. So continue to do that. Yes, continue to show up for those who show up for you. But I feel like when it comes to really setting your mind and your intention on things, right now is a time for you to really bring it back a little bit and focus on self. So definitely it's giving me not being stingy, but when it comes to the things that 313 on the timer, when it comes to the things that you want to manifest, when it comes to the things that you want to create and build on, 321 on the timer, that is Archangel Michael's number. And it's so funny because I actually just lit a candle and did a prayer for Archangel Michael prior to starting this recording, right? So yeah, that's what I'm saying, is really use your mind, use your psychic abilities, use your manifestation powers to create the life that you want, like your life, right? What you want to see in your reality, the things that you desire. Use your mind and your intelligence and your resources and your powers for yourself, because I feel like you've been probably putting yourself on the back burner and being there and hyping other people up and supporting other people on their goals. I just saw 420, someone could be a smoker. Shout out to the smokers. 424 on the timer. Damn, let me stop. Right? Like, I don't know, like, this is just what I'm getting off of this one card, right? So I feel like you have the power to create, you have the power to create. 444, I just seen on the timer. You have the power to create, right? The number 8 can be significant. March 5th can be significant as well. Someone could be 5'3". May 3rd could be significant too. Someone could be 35 years old. Excuse me. But yeah. This is also giving me too, like spirit is like, you see how this person, right, is like, you can't see it, but I can see it, because it's like a cloud here, but the cloud looks like a hand, and it looks like he's holding the world in his hand, right? So this is giving me like that spirit is taking a very deep look, right, at those who have this star quality, those who are shining so bright, those who stand out amongst the crowd, who are possibly pushing themselves to the background, like how I said, you know, like staying in the background, but like allowing others to present themselves front and center, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Spirit is kind of like giving you this look, like, what are you doing? Why are you like backstage when you're supposed to be performing? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting with that. Just that one card, and I didn't even do nothing. Divine feminine, yeah. So you can be a divine feminine, you can be a man or a woman. It doesn't really matter, because we all hold masculine and feminine energy anyway. But this can be you, and you have the ability to create things. You are the divine feminine. The divine feminine is the creator, right? The divine feminine is the child bearer, right? The maker. The divine feminine is the maker, because what do? We make children, we make things happen, right? We make things come into fruition. 707 on the timer. So, and then you see, like, it's very bright. It's like, and when I mentioned that Spirit is like looking at you because you have this big bright light, but you're not putting it on Front Street, and it's like, what are you doing? And it's like looking for you, but you're somewhere over here. When it's like, no, you're supposed to be lighting up the whole entire sky. Why are you in the background? Why are you in the back? Why are you backstage when you're supposed to be performing? It's like, you get on stage. 747 on the timer, right? Okay. We have here Sisterhood of the Rose. It says beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. Yeah, whatever it is that you do or that you're supposed to be doing, you are a teacher. Other people are supposed to see you. 818 on the timer. Other people are looking for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever it is that you create, whatever it is that you have to say, whatever you know, guidance, knowledge, wisdom, tools, and all of that you hold. It's your information that other people are seeking. It's your knowledge, it's your wisdom, it's your guidance, right? And I feel like there's so many like people who, you know, are in the same, like, I don't want to label it as like category brackets or anything like that, but it's like you're a leader. You're meant to be a teacher, 909, 911 all the time. That you are a high priestess, right? I mentioned earlier, like, your psychic powers are very strong, and whatever it is that you are here to teach, whatever it is that you are here to put out there, whatever it is that's supposed to be seen, whatever this creation is, it's supposed to be seen. It's something that is very ancient. It's something that it's in your DNA, it's embedded in you, and it's like, it's dying to get out. It's like, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. See? You gotta let it show. It's time for you to show yourself. Show yourself. Oh, who goes there? No. But yeah, it's like, maybe this can be you, like, finally stepping into your power, finally popping out from behind the stage, and now you're front and center. You know what I'm saying? So this is giving me that energy, right? Being very confident, and I feel like once you actually put yourself out there, you're going to start to connect and really, like, join forces with your soul tribe, with your sisterhood of like-minded individuals, probably other divine feminines, right? This is just giving me like a godhood of light beings who are meant to be here, who are solely here to be stars, to be seen, right? Because whatever it is that you're being seen for is something that is going to change the world, literally, because the world is in your hand. It says, Witch's Hat, it says, express yourself, share your gifts with the world, confirmation. What did I just say? Didn't I just say whatever this is meant to be shared with the world? It's not something that you can do backstage. You can't do it backstage anymore. It's like, okay, maybe you don't like to be seen, maybe you don't like to be front and center, but it's like, you are a light being, right? Like, it's just a part of you. It's who you are. Like I said, it's in your DNA. With this witch's hat, you're definitely very powerful, right? This witch's hat has given me the magician for some reason, right? But it does say, express yourself, share your gifts with the world. Whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, it's meant to be seen by the world. The world is meant to be world renowned. You're not meant for the background. Let's get one more. Oh, we got 2 more, 3 more actually. Wow, look at that, the divine feminine. So that's double confirmation on the divine feminine. 3113 can be significant as well, but we have it. Let me do it in order. Let me be fair. But it says, waxing gibbous. It says it is okay to change the direction. Yeah, so it's okay for you to come from the background. It's okay for you to come from behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Because look at this, full moon, harvest the fruits of your hard work. Listen, whatever this is that you have been doing, whatever this is that you have been working on up until this point, it's like it's time to, what did I just hear? Okay, I just heard, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yeah, so it's like, it's time. I'm getting all of these songs with like shining, because I was about to say shining bright like a diamond. Yeah, like it's like you're meant to be seen. You're a star. You're a star. Okay? You're a star. And then we have the number 13. Number 13, that's the divine feminine. Step into your power. Listen to me. Listen. So definitely divine feminine energy here, right? It's kind of like, why are you dimming your light? Why are you dimming your light? Your light is not supposed to be dimmed. This is giving me very much so like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you downplaying yourself? You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're very tapped in. You're very intuitive. You're very, you can be very witchy, obviously. And I feel like maybe you were just always comfortable being in the background. You could be someone who is more introverted, and like maybe you're just so used to being by yourself, you know? Maybe you're used to playing it small, but it's like there's no time for you to play small anymore. You can't. You just can't. Okay? Coven, power of sisterhood. Sisterhood again. I'm telling you, it's like your people are looking for you. Your people are looking for you. It's like they're waiting for you. It's like once you step into your light, which you're already a light being, but it's like I don't know why I'm getting this, but I was getting like this glowing person in my mind's eye, like being a glowing person, right? You're glowing, but you have like this raincoat on or something like that, so nobody can see that you're shiny or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I just got? You know the part in Twilight when what's his name? The vampire one? Edward? Yeah. When Edward shows Bella in the sun that his skin is glittery and sparkles in the sun, that's what it's giving me. That's what it's giving me. It's like you rather be on the side or in the cloudy area because you don't want other people to see your light. You don't want to be judged, or you're afraid of people seeing how much of a star you are, how much you really do shine, how much you really do sparkle. Or maybe people just feel some type of way because of the fact that you naturally just shine. You naturally are the star. You naturally are going to draw in attention. You naturally are going to have people attracted to you. 17, I just saw on the timer. You're naturally going to pull in what is for you because it's just, it's in you. It's in you. Okay? But yeah, look at that. Inner temple and leap. It says, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. You go first, the universe will catch you. So it's like once you step out into that sun and let yourself shine, let your star shine, glisten and glitter as you are meant to, I feel this sense of like just, I don't know, feeling a wholeness, feeling like a boost of energy. But that's what I'm getting. Look at that, trust, the butterfly. It says the universe has a plan for you. Yeah, like, so in order for you to get what it is that you, look at that. Excuse me, it says lunar eclipse, open the door to a higher dimension. Yeah, trust the universe is trying to guide you. So it's like once you take that leap, and we just seen leap, right? Once you take that leap, it's like once you go through that door, it's like there's no going back, and the universe is going to show you why you needed to do this. Or you're even gonna see, you're probably gonna question yourself, like, why didn't I do this sooner? Why did I hesitate? You know what I'm saying? Or if you're looking at it from a different perspective, maybe just that time wasn't the right time, but now is the time. Now is the time. My mantra says, I am at peace with my past. Yeah. You being in the background, you dimming your light, you like clap on, clap often for people, just so that other people could feel comfortable, so that other people could feel like, like they were big or whatever the case may be. No, baby. No. That spark, that natural glow, that, charisma, that personality, like, it's like everything about you is amazing. Everything about you is amazing. And the moment that you decide to co-create with the universe is when you're going to start seeing these changes, right? You just need to trust. You just need, whatever it is, you just need to go for it. Shine bright like a diamond. I just saw that mirror card for the second time. So, yeah. There's something that you want to do, something that you're ready to do, something that you were born to do. And it's like you just don't want to put yourself out on Front Street, but I'm sorry to tell you, you are meant to be out on Front Street. You are, right? You are meant to be out on Front Street. All right, I'm not gonna pull from here anymore. Let's pull from this deck. Please pardon this deck. This deck is so old. 21. You know what I know? The way I just said 21 is kind of like, because yesterday I had seen 21 too, and I was like, wait, who's 21? Who says that in their music? 21. And I went and it was 21 Savage. So somebody could like 21 Savage, or someone could be listening to a 21 Savage song, right? So when I thought of him and I went to his music, the song that came up was, what song was it? I think it was a song with him in Future. I'm not 100% sure. If I could remember it and find it, then I'll put it somewhere. But the way I just said 21, it's like every time I say the number 21, especially if it's double like that, I always 22. I always think about when I hear the music and like 21. So, yeah, somebody got like 21 Savage. Or you just a savage, like you're a savage at what it is that you do, right? And then 21, that's like, no, it would be 21, 1, 2 if it was mirrored, right? But, so like I was gonna say, unless I did say it already, pardon these cards, they are like falling apart, but I love them. These cards have been with me like from the beginning of my grand awakening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see the world, at the time when my life changed forever. That's when I got this deck. when my world turned all the way around. So give me something for this light beings, spirit, Holy Spirit. We have here the Hangman. Yeah, so didn't I say you need to look at things from a different perspective? You need to understand, right? You need to just surrender to this. It's like, no matter how hard you like try to stay in the background, it's like, if you stay in the background, if you stay where you are now, like not wanting to be seen, not wanting that, if you continue to do this, like, you're going to only be hurting yourself. You're going to only be hurting yourself, right? And I feel like you are probably afraid of your power. You may be afraid of your power. You may be afraid of the change that you're going to make. You may be afraid of the fact that you can actually change the world and that you are actually going to change the world. Maybe you're afraid that you're going to do something wrong, but just know that wrong doesn't exist, because whatever it is that you do, it was something that you were meant to do. That's what you were created to do. You're only doing what was already written, right? So you could not do anything wrong unless, you're actually on the other side where they all do things wrong, but you know what I'm saying? So this is you, like, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice myself so that I can help those in the world who need me, so that I can show up and show out for those who need me, so I can show up and show out for the sisterhood, so I can show up and show out for, other light beings who may be having the same problem, who may be, not knowing which way to go, right? You may be that teacher, that guide, that leader for them, right? How you do something, being a mystic, being a priestess, however you label yourself, but how you do something may be beneficial to how someone else interprets things, and how you teach may be a way that others are able to understand, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody learns the same way. Not everybody holds knowledge the same way. Not everybody understands things the same way. So maybe how you do things is how a specific group of people, that's how they need to hear it. That's how they are going to understand. That's how they're going to understand, is how you relay it to them, how you teach it to them, how you explain it to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can be like people can be out here looking for information from so many different sources, and it's like they still just haven't found that one. They haven't found that one that they can actually connect with. They haven't found that one who they can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting with this Hangman. Also Pisces energy. Someone can be a Pisces, but it's like sacrificing yourself and no longer keeping yourself hidden, and no longer keeping yourself in the background, because there are others who are looking for you. There are others who need you. They need you, and they need what it is that you have to say. They need that. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Right? So this right here, I hope that, honestly, I feel like this read is encouragement for you to actually get out there. Be confident enough, knowing that you know enough, and that you know the things that you need to know in this moment in order for you to go forward, in order for you to progress, right? And I feel like maybe you have this thing where you are a perfectionist, right? Let's just know that perfection does not count. So as long as you're going to be looking for something being perfect, it's never going to be perfect. And if you are wondering what perfect is, what are you comparing it to? Because if nothing is perfect when it comes to your world, nothing is perfect when it comes to anybody else's world either. What is it that you're comparing your perfection to? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, as long as it's authentic, as long as it's genuine, as long as it's truthful and real, then that's all it needs to be, right? But I feel like you're being encouraged to put whatever this is, you're being encouraged to do more, create more. I feel like once you get past this like indecisiveness on if you're going to do this or when you're going to do it or how it's going to be done, I feel like don't worry about that, just do it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like whatever this is that you are creating, whatever this is that you are doing, you are passionate about it. It is something that you enjoy doing. It is something that you love. It is something that is so deeply embedded in you that you're not going to be able to get away from it, right? So the more and more that you sit on it, it's like the more you're going to become frustrated, right? The more that you're going to be trying to figure out, what else can I do to improve this, or how can I make this better? You're always going to continue to do that. Why keep on doing that to yourself when you can just put it out there? And as time goes on, you will start to see your improvements. 3003 on the timer. You will start to see and make the changes that you see fit, right? But I feel like as long as you just stick to what it is that you are doing, right? Don't give up. Continue creating. Continue doing this. Then your efforts are going to be noticed, right? You're going to be drawn to your soul tribe, right? You're going to... this right here just feels like a breakthrough for me. And honestly, I can relate. So this is one thing that I want to say, especially when it comes to like tarot and oracles and these intuitive messages and things like that, right? When we call in this energy, or when we ask what the energy is, right, that is the energy that is taking place in this moment right now. As these numbers are changing on this timer, increasing on this timer, this is what the energy is in this moment, right? And if we are all one and we are all interconnected, and if we've all lived out these experiences because we are one, we've all been here. We've all been here, right? So whether it was last lifetime or if it was this lifetime, just know that we can relate. I can relate, because as much as I create, and I create so many videos and so much different content, right? But then I go back and I look at it and I'm not satisfied with it. I'm not happy with it. Although the message is clear, although the information is clear, and those who are meant to understand it, those who are meant to understand it, those who are meant to gain the knowledge or the wisdom out of my messages, those who are meant to do it, it will happen, right? But I personally, and not even trying to put myself into this, but how can you not? How can you not put yourself into this energy when the energy is current? This is current energy. This is current energy. So whether it's me sitting right here or it's one of you watching, it is the energy, right? And either you resonate with it or you don't now, or you will sometime in the future, or you have already, you know, like, so, like, especially for me, I create so much, and a lot of the times I doubt my work. A lot of the times I am frustrated because it's not coming out how I expected. So I have just, especially when it comes to like my creative endeavors and things like that, I have honestly like threw expectations out the window. I have absolutely no expectations. All I'm going to do is I'm gonna roll the camera and I'm just gonna let it come as it is, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be letting it come as it is. And trust me, I don't know everything. 33 on the timer. I don't know everything, right? But I know a lot. And I'm learning just like you are learning. And if I can teach you in a different way, or in a way that might work for you because it works for me, then, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. But I can relate to this, right? I can absolutely relate to this, because I know how powerful I am. I know how magnetic I am. I know that I'm a light being. I know that I'm Edward, right? I know that I'm shiny like that. I know this. I know this, right? And it's just like, it's like, as much as I don't want all eyes on me, I still want my messages to be heard. I still want the truth to be revealed. I still want people to elevate and evolve and heal, right? And I'm not that person to go off on people. I'm not that person to really get out of character, but you know, I try to live my life as being the main character anyway. So I understand this. And actually letting go and really surrendering it's I don't want to say scary, because I don't think that I fear anything or anyone but God. But wow. Like, I just don't want to. I always just want to give the truth, and I want to give truthful information and helpful information, because I don't want to steer anyone wrong, you know? And so I feel like that is what my fear is. I don't want to lead someone the wrong way, or I don't want to be misinformed and misinform someone. So I feel like that is what scares me, because I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to guide someone, you know, in the wrong direction. You know, and I feel like that's been something that I've struggled with. I don't want to lead people astray, you know. Moving on. For Sisterhood of the Roses, we have here the Justice card, Libra energy, right? With the Ace of Wands, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Please keep in mind that we have all of these signs in our charts. These signs, honestly, they're not important. They're not important. But this is just, this is giving me just wanting to do things right, especially with this Ace of Wands here and the Justice card. This is just giving me like you, I'm sorry, my hair itches. I didn't put no oil in it and I washed it earlier, right? It's just like you making the sacrifices, 38 on the timer. It's like you making these sacrifices and you giving up these things and you going first so that others are not afraid. You speaking up first, or speaking on something, or touching on a topic that, you know, others are afraid to, or being okay with doing things that are different, right? And just being authentic, being who you are, right? Being true to yourself and not finding fault in that, because there's no fault if you're being authentic and if you're doing it all in righteousness, right? And you're being a truthful, honest person and you're being a just person, right? And I feel like all the things that you may have had to endure up until this point, right, has been a sacrifice. It has been a sacrifice for a higher cause, because it's not just you. Like, there's other light beings, there's other beings in general who need this encouragement, who want to be fearless, who want to overcome their fear of, I don't want to say failure, because but that could be something, but overcoming their fear of maybe stage fright, I don't know, like, or that fear of being the person who has to bring justice to situations. And that's just what you have to do. Like, you're fair, you're just, and you're here to bring clarity to people. You're here to be a teacher, a priestess, a mystic, whatever you want to label it as, right? This is something that you're here to do. And if you don't stand in your power, then ultimately you're giving that power away to someone else. 4114 on the timer. And that's not what you want, right? But right now it's meant for you. It's time for you to share your gifts with the world. You've already made the sacrifices. You've already done the work, right? You've already created. You already continuously progress, right? And you already come in contact with like these opportunities, but it's just like you shy away. You shy away, right? You shy away possibly because you want things to be just. You want law and order, right? Yeah, which is so funny because earlier in the video I showed you the world card, but yeah, it's time. It's time for you to literally let the world see who you are. And then it's the world card coming with share your gifts with the world. You are meant to be seen all over the world. People from all over the world are looking for you, literally. Literally. They may not be physically know who it is that they're looking for, but the information, the guidance, things that you have, your story is what they're looking for. Your story is what they're looking for. Look at this, 2 of Cups. right? And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, right? It is love. This is like your soul tribe. This is like people who are like-minded individuals, right? Partnerships. This can be romantic, or this can be just people who understand you, people who get you, right? 4334 on the timer. This is like connections that you just making on a soul level. Cancer energy, right? This is like equal give and take. This is like reciprocity. This is like you speaking about something, or on a topic, or on a situation, or on an energy, right? And another person like, wow, I needed to fucking hear that. Or wow, I never understood it, but the way that was explained, now I get it. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, your people are looking for you, literally. We got here the 9 of Cups. People that are meant to bless you. This can be like subscribers. This can be followers. This can be supporters, whoever, however you want to call them. But this is just people who recognize your hard work, people who want to bless you because of your hard work, bless you because you are allowing them to be passionate about the things that they would like to do, allowing them to become fearless in their endeavors, right? Allowing others to hit a breakthrough or come to a breakthrough because of something that you said, because they're able to see it from a different perspective. Hold on, guys. My daughter's calling me. Sorry about that, guys, but that was my kiddos. And when they call, I answer. So yeah, like I was saying, like, these are people who want to, like, send you cash apps, send you gifts, like, just bless you in all different types of ways. And you can't be blessed if you're in the background. You can't be blessed if they can't find you, if they can't see you. You can't be acknowledged for your hard work. And especially, like, whatever it is that you need to say, like, whatever these achievements are, whatever these successes are, these goals, you are meant to do it. And your people won't see you if you don't put yourself out there, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. Yeah, this is just giving me, like, just be confident, be brave, right? This is definitely your justice, overcoming, I feel like overcoming a lot of obstacles, overcoming, like, and I feel like at this point, it's not even like physical obstacles. Like, there's nothing in your immediate life, in your actual reality, that is holding you back. I feel like this is something that's mental. It's like, you know that you have the power to change the world. You know that you have the power to, make things happen, make changes and things like that. And it's like, maybe you're just afraid of that power. 144 I just seen on the timer. So you are chosen, right? And as a chosen being, you don't, like, raise your hand for the assignment. You just get picked. You get randomly selected, right? And it's a calling, and you obviously answer the call. If you are this far, you've answered the call, right? Especially if you're going to tarot and things like that, and really tapping into, like, your spiritual side. 222 I just saw on the timer, tapping into your spiritual side. And it's like, once you open up that door, there's no going back. Once you have access to the higher dimensions, there's no going back. You can either use it for malevolent or benevolent purposes, right? You can be righteous, or you can be on the wrong side of it. But as a light being, because that's what we're speaking about, you are meant to shine that light, right? You are meant to tap into that unseen world, tap into the unseen for others. Once you tapping into the unseen is going to show others that it's okay, right? And that it can be done in a positive way, that it can be done in a righteous way, in an honest way, in a truthful way. That it can be dung. What is dung? Is that like poop? So somebody could have diarrhea, especially because as I said dung, the tower came off, so somebody could have diarrhea, be constipated, whatever. Okay, so yeah, the tower, it's like, yeah, because I was speaking about, like, you know, you didn't choose that life, that you didn't choose to be chosen. It just happened, and it's intense, and it was all of a sudden, right? And it wasn't catastrophe, right? But you did have, in order for you to make this change or complete a cycle, or for you to wake up, for you to evolve, you had to go through tower moments. You had to go through destruction. You had to go through catastrophe. You had to go through loss, right? You had to go through tragedies, trauma, chaos, all of that stuff. You had to. It was just part of the plan, right? It was all written in the will, and I feel like you have successfully closed out this cycle. You have successfully elevated to, you know, a dimension, or walked into a door where you are a teacher. You are ready to let the world know who you are, who they are. 515 on the timer. And like I said, I'm coming now. I want the world to know. Let's do that again. Even though it's the Emperor. Yeah, it's time for you to stand in your motherfucking power. Wow. I should keep it here, but I'm not, because I said I was gonna redo it. But we're gonna pull one more, because this one had two. So we got a decent amount of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have a lot of Leo here, right? Pisces energy, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio as well. And then because we have the Divine Feminine here twice, that's also Taurus energy. We also, with the World card, have Taurus energy, Aries energy, I believe. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Literally got three majors here. The Wheel of Fortune, the Tower, and the World. Right? This is your destiny. This is what you are here to do, right? But it's like I don't know, but I don't know why, but I'm feeling like it's like once you put yourself out there just like that, immediately, all of a sudden things are gonna change. All of a sudden things are gonna come into fruition. All of a sudden the things that you thought were stagnant, all of a sudden the things that you thought were not possible are going to be possible. It's like you're going to be seeing things happen just like that. Knight of Cups, right? You're gonna be seeing people, you know, being like just wanting to give to you. You're gonna be, and what is the word that I was looking for? Encouraging people to, you know, follow their heart, follow their heart and put an end to toxic ways, to addictions, right? You're gonna guide them to the light opposed to leading them to hell. Wow. Wow. Yes. Look at this. Oh my God. Can't make it up. I just said you're going to be putting an end to their toxic ways, to the darkness in their life, and you're going to be guiding them to the light. Look at this. We have here the Six of Pentacles, right? We have here the King of Wands, who is a born leader. Look at this. The Star, which is healing and guiding people to the light, literally giving back to people equally, rightfully, righteously, right? Standing in your power, being the leader, being the teacher, and helping people heal so that they can come into the light. Helping people heal so that they can get the clarity and the truth that they need so that they can get their abundance. It's like you bringing justice into people's life, giving people hope. Right? And how I was saying earlier, like, you know how I mentioned, like, maybe you are one of those people who, support other people, right? And then their manifestations take place because of your support. It's like now your manifestations are going to be coming into fruition, because the same way that you support people, people are going to support you and what it is that you do and what it is that you love, because whatever this is that you do, it is helping others, right? It's something new. It's something different, right? And you do it with integrity. And you are literally guiding people from their toxic ways, from their addictions, right? From being trapped in bondage. People from being codependent, right? And discontent with the life that they are currently living. And they're so caught up in it that they don't understand that they literally have the power to change their reality. That they literally have the power to create it as if it's like a Lego toy. That you're playing with Polly Pocket, that you're playing with Barbie. It's just like that. The same way that you create when you were younger and you created these little mini worlds with your G.I. Joes and your Tonka and your Barbie and your Polly Pocket and all of these things, and you created these little realities that for one moment when you were engulfed into whatever this play was, you thought about nothing else. Your mother would call you, you didn't hear them. They had to come knock on your door, or they had to come and tell you for the umpteenth time to come and eat dinner, because you were so wrapped into what it was that you were doing, and so wrapped into that little reality that you created for yourself. You have the ability to do that in real life, in 3D. You have the ability to do that. And it's like you can't stop now. Yeah, there are going to be people who, like the Queen of Swords, yeah, there are going to be people who don't want to see you win. There are going to be people who are going to debate the things that you have to say. Stand 10 toes in your truth, 10 toes in your power, 10 toes in your authenticity, because how you do it, how you say it, they may not understand. And that's okay. That just means that they're not part of your tribe. They're not part of the sisterhood. They're not part of the people who are here to support you, the people who are 12-12 on the timer, who are meant to see you. People want to hear the things that you have to say. And I'm gonna pull one card to close out. I will pull from, let me see. Let's get a spirit message card. I don't really know if this is the one that I want to pull from, but we'll do that, and we'll do a spirit animal. Okay, so this is the Spirit Messages Oracle, Daily Guidance Oracle rather, by John Holland. That's so crazy. 1331 that I just seen on the timer, and I mentioned that in there. But you want to know what's crazy? I've been getting mail to my house, and the man's name is Jonathan Holland. And I've been writing like return to sender on there, but his name is Jonathan Holland. That's fucking wild. I'm gonna have to look into that. Let me find out the person who used to live here is the person who wrote this. I gotta figure that out. Wow. That's one rabbit hole that I'm gonna go down. Okay, let me get back to it. But yeah, I'm so serious. Jonathan Holland. Wow, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Spirit, give me a spirit message, please. And thank you. To close this reading out, to clear this energy out. Quick. A mother's love. It says, a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. Okay, so this could be, I just had a vision of the Titanic when the necklace was falling, I think, into the ocean or something. So somebody could be watching the Titanic, right? Someone could have lost the necklace or something. Maybe you were in a pool and your necklace came off in the pool or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that, but okay. So this could be an energy of someone's mother, a mother figure, a female in your life who is reaching out to you and letting you know that they are very close to you. They know that you miss them, but because they miss you as well, right? But just because you can't see them doesn't mean that they're not here, all right? This is, I don't know, a mother's love. And I'm a mother, you know what I'm saying? I love you. Look at that. I went right to the page. It says, I'm gonna read the whole thing. It says, a mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. You didn't consciously choose this card, but it was likely that your hand was guided to choose this card by the love and inspiration of someone you consider as a mother figure. A mother's love lives on forever, and even though we are here in the spirit world, that love never ends and will continue to nurture you, protect you, and keep you on your path. This card can also indicate that you may need to mother and nurture yourself at this specific time. Spirit knows how heavy your heart is right now and encourages you to remember the good times shared with your mother, for those special memories remain with her here in the spirit world. Your mother wants to thank you for all you did, and she knows the love, care, and thoughts you gave her right to the end. She's saying, I really never left you. I am in the sun that rises and sets each day, and the gentle breeze that caresses your face. When you feel the sun warm you, know that I am holding you close in a tender embrace, whispering, I love you, my child. Aww. That just made me think of my Nana. My Nana. Yeah. So there's a mother energy around you, letting you know that they are here, that they love you, and that they support you in whatever your endeavors are. This mother may have liked butterflies, okay, or this mother may have worn her hair with like clips or like little pins or something. Maybe this mother wore a brooch, like almost like a brooch pin in her hair, maybe shaped like a butterfly, or maybe your mother wore a butterfly clip, or maybe you wear a butterfly clip in your hair. I don't know. I'm also seeing Isis. I'm seeing Isis. Is that Isis? No. I was seeing Hathor. The disc, the sun disc. So definitely something about the sun. Maybe you were like out sun gazing or something like that. Or I'm also seeing someone like floating in the pool, like, you know, like laying on your back, floating on the pool. Maybe you were looking up at the sun and you thought about spiritual verb. You thought about like a mother figure, and thought about your mom, or maybe this is something that you guys used to do together, used to get in the pool together and hang out, or maybe this is something that she did in her last days of her life, you know. She wasn't that mobile, so she enjoyed being inside of the pool because she was able to move more or something like that. I'm getting chills, y'all. Yeah. So that's someone, I heard Catherine or Kathleen. Catherine or Kathleen. Is it Catherine or is it Kathleen? It's Kathleen. Okay. Did you swim? Is this something that you did with your, swimming? Or maybe someone had like a swimming meet or something, and maybe like won a swimming competition or a swim meet or something like that, but your mother is letting you know that she was there. Maybe you've seen like out of the window, or maybe this competition was indoors and like you looked up and through the window was like this beam of sun. Yeah, I'm getting chills again. Ooh, yeah, I just got chills through my body. 2020, I saw on the timer as I said that, and I have goosebumps all over my arms, as you can see them. And you looked up out the window. Yeah, look at these goosebumps on my arms. And you looked up out the window, and you just felt that she was there. She was there. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's get a spirit animal to close out, and then we are done. Because between this video and the very first one, this is already like an hour. Probably over an hour. Alright, spirit. Let's put this energy out. Spirit animal, please and thank you. This one. Water element, as I'm talking about swimming. It says purification, dive deep in diving. So definitely something about swimming. It says dive deep into your erosions, finding healing and renewal in the depths of your being. Definitely something. This mother could have been a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Bottom we have hummingbird, happiness. So swimming or water could have been like you guys' happy place or her happy place, or this is where you're happy at because you feel her close to you or something like that. All right, you guys. So that's the message. let me cleanse so we can close out. Please don't mind my cheap ass lighter. I was out and I didn't have one, and so the guy had given me one for free, so I was like, thank you. I also want to show you guys something else too, but give me a sec. Father God, I ask you to close this reading out, clear all of this energy. What is mine must stay, what is not must go. Okay. I thank you for the message to Catherine or Catherine. Thank you. I hope that your loved one gets this message from you. And I'm going to ask that you return to where you belong, my love. Any and all negative energy, voodoo, hoodoo, juju, Santa Maria, witchcraft, black magic, sent to interfere, manipulate, or tarnish this video, this message in any way. Father God, I ask that you cast it down to the pits of hell where it belongs, never to return. Okay. Give you guys a little cleansing. Okay. So, I hope this message has helped you in any way. Even if it hasn't helped you, I hope that you enjoyed at least watching. So, oh, this is what I wanted to show you. I went on a walk earlier. And look what I found. How beautiful is this feather? How beautiful. This is a big, this is a big feather. This is a big feather. Right? This is so beautiful, and I'm thinking that it's a hawk because the little ooh, what if it's no, it's not an owl. I'm not thinking that this is an owl, but because it has these little black freckles on it, and I was kind of asking ChatGPT, but I was out on the walk, so I didn't really pay no mind to it, but I'm thinking that this is a hawk because look, but then this is from a vulture, and this is pretty big. It's not, I'm pretty sure this is not the biggest that a vulture's, wing is. This is probably more of one of the small ones, I think. But look at this, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But look at the difference. Y'all can't see it. It's not doing it no justice, but look. So this one is a vulture. I'm gonna do some more research, but this was definitely a sign from the universe, from the ancestors, that they are here, they are protected, they are actually protecting you on an even larger scale than they were previously, because the duty that you have here is way too big. 26 I just saw on the timer. You know what I'm saying? The duty that you have here in this lifetime is way too big. It's way too big. Okay, so you were working with the little guns, and now the big boys is here. But I want to show you guys, I'm obsessed with my feathers. This one is a red cardinal. Okay, and we keep that over there with, this is the Black Madonna, but she's not black. And then we have the blue jay. You can't really see the blue, but that's the blue jay. So beautiful. I love them. I don't pick up every feather, but the ones that Really? Because this one was literally sitting in the grass just like this, like upright, just like this. And I seen it, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And the story behind this one, let me go. Let me go. Have a good night, everyone. I love you. Bye.